Welcome back to the YouTube. I'm in London with my sister and my niece, so I thought I'd do a little bit of vlogging and just show you guys what we get up to. Obviously I am still on my mini cut and I'm going to do a full overview of the start of the diet to the end of the diet and show you guys what we did, how we did it, how much weight I lost, and obviously talk about what we're going to do next in terms of my off season. So I'm still dieting at the moment, so I'm going to show you guys kind of how I manage my food as well while I'm away, staying in a hotel, no cooking facilities, all that jazz, but still have a load of fun. So we're actually going to go for breakfast now. We all arrived last night, so my sister and my niece flew over from Ireland, and then I've come to meet them in London, so I got to train from Liverpool to London. We didn't do much last night. They went out for pizza. I took them out to Pizza Pilgrims, and yeah, I've been out for some steps, and now we're going to go for breakfast. I've booked us the Ivy for breakfast. I'm really excited. They're going to Harry Potter World, and then I'm just going to probably go to the gym, do some cardio and stuff. But yeah, we're going to do some wandering around this morning because they don't need to leave till like 2-3 o'clock. So let's get the day started.
We don't talk about nothing no more. Nothing, nothing. We don't talk about nothing no more. Feels like I've been doing way too much, babe. Feels like I've been working through your stuff, babe. Over time, lately it's been getting kind of tough, babe. Feels like say something.
Alrighty, welcome to some pretty awful lighting, but I'm just back from the gym. We had a really good day. Breakfast in the Ivy was fab. My sister and my niece are at Harry Potter Studios now. I couldn't go with them because, well, I've already been before anyway, but I had client check-ins to do, and obviously with us spending the whole day in London, I just needed some time to get the work done. So they've gone. I came back to the hotel. We're just staying in a Travelodge, so it's nothing amazing, so I'm not going to give you a room tour. It's just a basic Travelodge. But came back here, did my client check-ins, went to the gym, did 40 minutes on the stairs, and then I've come back. I've just had some food. I'm about to make another meal, so this is a pro tip for anyone when you're traveling. Hopefully you find this vlog useful in terms of like how to stay on track when you're away. But I've got protein in here. I double bag it, so I put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I put that Ziploc bag inside another Ziploc bag, and a cream of rice. I do that so that it doesn't explode. So cream of rice and whey protein. There is a kettle in the room, and with cream of rice, if you just pour boiling water over it and put the lid back on, it kind of cooks itself. Obviously it's not as good as when you make it at home in a microwave, but it does the job. But yeah, obviously with this being the last week of my mini cut, I didn't have to diet this week. I could have finished my diet last week. However, we go on holiday next week. We're going on an all-inclusive. And to be honest, I would rather just be on track this week, get the last couple of pounds off, put myself in the best position possible for my next off-season push-up, which is going to be after my holiday. And also just because I want to relax a little bit on holiday as well. I am going to be mindful, but I'm also going to relax, have bits of what I want. So I kind of want the freedom to do that, and pushing this week just means that obviously it's giving me a little bit more leeway for my holiday. So that was my option, that was my choice, that's what I chose. So I'm on 1400 calories on my rest day. I'm on a deload this week, so no training, so just my cardio. I've done 25,000 steps today. I knew that these few days in London would be a high step day, but I've done 25,000 steps. I've brought myself a Coke Zero from the shop, so I'm about to drink this, make my cream of rice. I've got my scale. This is another essential if you're traveling, if you're on prep or dieting. It is the most handy scale ever. It fits nicely in your handbag. or a suitcase, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna weigh that out. I've got my little Tupperwares. So yeah, I've been on point with my food. I tracked my breakfast this morning. I got poached eggs and I just asked for an extra poached egg. No butter on my toast or anything like that. And I just asked them if they would do, they didn't have any fruit platter or anything on the menu, so I just asked if they could do me a little bowl of fruit. And they did. It was like watermelon and strawberries and blueberries, so I had that for my first meal. And then I'll insert here pictures of my next 2 meals, 3 meals, whatever I had. So yeah, it is relatively easy to stay on plan if you want to. Not all of us have the same kind of lifestyle or work life. I have clients that travel loads for work. I have clients that are always staying in hotels, and helping them manage their diet alongside work is something that I do a lot. It can be really easy. You've just got to think of, you know, basic, clean, whole foods, you know, cooked proteins, cooked turkey slices, prawns, chicken. You can buy cooked smoked salmon or cooked salmon, salads, so bags of lettuce, or like, you know, any kind of salad pots that you can get. They do them in pretty much every supermarket, where it's literally just the salad, no dressing, no nothing. Pots of Greek yogurt. You can bring your own protein powder, bring your own cream of rice. Small pots of porridge are really handy as well, that you can just add boiling water to. So yeah, it can be really easy and really straightforward. I think the best thing to do is to not overthink it. And if you've got MyFitnessPal at the tip of your fingers, then you can definitely plan ahead and structure it. The plan for the evening for me is literally just to chill. I've got my Kindle, I'm going to read a book. I haven't had any time to myself in a long time. So I'm looking forward to just chilling out, to be honest. But yeah, we had a really good day. We went for breakfast, then we hung about. We walked from Covent Garden to Big Ben, and then from Big Ben we walked along the embankment, went to South Bank, which is one of my favourite places in London. Went to from there to Buckingham Palace, and then headed back to where we are. We're staying like near King's Cross. So yeah, it was a busy packed out day. So I'm a bit pooped, but yeah, it's so nice to spend time with my sister and my niece, and she's a little angel. So on that note, I'm gonna make my cream of rice. Wish me luck that it goes well, because I did test this at home. I just poured boiling water over it. The only thing I noticed is that it's just a bit lumpy, but you can't have it all. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna need to pop out and get a tub of Greek yogurt for my last meal, because I didn't want to buy that and just keep it in the room, because I didn't want it to be warm. They've got some in the co-op up the road, so when I'm ready to eat it, I'll go up and get it. It's chill time. And tomorrow is a new day. We are going for dinner tomorrow. I booked us a table at Gaucho. I've never been, but I've heard loads about it, and I know a lot of people who have been, and they've loved it. So that's a pretty easy meal to track and stay on plan. They actually have the calories on the menu, but you know, you kind of take that with a pinch of salt. If I was on prep, I would probably not be doing what I'm doing in terms of food, like, you know, because I am quite particular and anal on prep. So for example, my breakfast, I probably wouldn't have had it because I couldn't accurately log the bread, and I can't 100,000,000% know that they didn't put anything on my fruit or my toast. And with the steak, I can't weigh it myself, and I don't know if they cook it with oil. So on prep, I probably wouldn't, but this is a mini cut. You know, the object of this is not to get shredded. It is just to put me in a good position to continue growing. And yes, I want that to be super successful, but it's kind of similar to a lifestyle diet at this point, where, you know, I am tracking macros. I'm not on a meal plan. I'm giving myself a little bit of flexibility in the foods that I do eat, even though I pretty much eat the same thing every day. But yeah, so I thought it would be good to show you guys, because obviously prep is so extreme. And I mean, maybe some people think that me staying on plan while I'm in London is extreme. I don't personally think it is. But that's just me. If you've got a goal, in my opinion, you do whatever you gotta do, just get it done. It's not taking away from my enjoyment whatsoever. The girls are still having an amazing time. I took them out for pizza last night, and it doesn't bother me to sit there and watch them eat. I actually enjoyed it. I took them to a place that I haven't been yet, but I really want to go, Pizza Pilgrims. It's been on my list for a long time. So I wanted to know if they liked it, get their opinion on it. So I took them and they had a good time, and I just sat there, I had a Diet Coke, and we just chilled. So yeah, it hasn't taken away from my enjoyment at all. Like I say, I'm still able to take part. I went for breakfast with them, I'm going for dinner with them tomorrow. But yeah, like, it's not, this diet is not as extreme as a prep. However, this is similar to what a lifestyle client would be doing when they've got goals. So I thought it'd be helpful to show you because it is a little bit different to prep, and having meals out and stuff like that, you can definitely still do it. It just may not look like what your meals out would have looked like when you weren't dieting or when you're not dieting. But on that note, I'm going to stop rambling. Bit of shower, Kindle, cream of rice time.
Okay. I wasn't even booked.
No. So you can go.
To Gaucho for dinner. We did some shopping today, didn't we? Yeah. We did some shopping today and went to Covent Garden, Oxford Circus, and yeah, we got ready, dressed, we're going to the theatre. What are we going to see? Tell them what we're going to see.
Matilda the musical.
We're going to go see Matilda the musical, so we're just going to have some dinner and then go see Matilda. I'm really excited.
Matilda the musical.
Did you get it? Okay,
we're not getting dessert, but look at how good this dessert menu is. There isn't one thing on there that I wouldn't eat. I mean, I wouldn't order the cheese platter, to be honest, but if someone bought it for me, I'd still eat it. Everything looks so good. But if I was going to get one thing, I think I'd get the Don Pedro, the whipped ice cream, walnuts and rum.
I'd get them.
Or the Dulce de Leche cheesecake. You'd get the cookie dough. What would you get? The brownie. I feel like she'd get the brownie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want one? She doesn't want to eat anything ever.
Got a picture?
The most amazing time in London with my sister and my niece. Obviously it is the final week of my dieting phase, so I have been on plan the whole week. Still got up and did my cardio, stuck to my meals. Obviously I had an off-plan meal at Gaucho, but it wasn't an off-plan meal. I did track ahead, and yeah, I got back and I actually dropped 3 pounds. So being on plan definitely paid off, and it didn't take away from my enjoyment or my experience or my time with them. I brought them to all the great food places. They had a really good time and we spent a lot of time together, and yeah, it was just amazing. So we actually fly to Turkey tomorrow, me and Christy. I got back from London on Thursday. It is Sunday today, and we're going on an all-inclusive in Turkey for 8 days, and I've been counting down the days this holiday because when I tell you I've had the most stressful 6 months of my life, I'm not lying. So this break is really, really needed. Obviously my mini cut finished, so I'm going to give you the final overview. So here are my starting pictures, and my heaviest weight of this push-up phase this off-season was 190.9 pounds. So yeah, it was heavy. And then these are my final check-in photos of my mini cut, and I weighed in at 163 pounds, so about 26 pounds off, nearly 27. Really happy with how I'm looking, really ready for this holiday, really ready for the next push-up of the off-season. I feel like I've done myself the world of good by doing this diet. I haven't struggled, it's been quite easy, feels really short, especially because my prep was 11 months. I was dieting for 11 months, so anything less than that feels short, and the time flew. And yeah, I'm really happy with my body composition, and I'm confident going away on a holiday. To be honest, if I wasn't bodybuilding, this is probably where I would want to sit, although I tend to sit heavy, so we will see how the next push-up goes. We want to, you know, taper up slowly because obviously post-show your body is so sensitive and you do gain weight quickly. So we're hoping that I can sort of push up into the next phase with slower increases to body weight, and just be a little bit more responsive to food in a good way, as opposed to just piling on the pounds without any changes. So yeah, I'm not going to go too mad at the all-inclusive. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not tracking. I will be training, because you know, there's a gym there and I like being active on holiday. I don't like just sitting around doing nothing. As much as Christy and my coach tell me off for that, I am a very busy person, and I get quite restless. So I will still be doing a session, some cardio if I feel like it, and it's not a free for all. I will eat if I'm hungry, I'll stop when I'm full, I'll have bits of what I fancy, but that's it really. You don't have to go overboard just because it's there. I don't really drink, I'm not a big drinker. I might have a cocktail or two if they've got good ones, but other than that, no. Am I worried about putting on weight on holiday? No, not really, because once I get back into routine I know it will settle, and yeah, life is for enjoying, and at the end of the day I've still got a long off season ahead. I'm going to gain weight eventually anyway. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, let me know what else you want to see. The next 10 months are all about growing. I start prep in May, so that date has been set. So I think that is just made me realise how short the time is that's remaining, because I've already been off stage. I come off stage nearly 10 months ago and that flew. So I've got a lot of growing to do and a lot of hard work to put in, but I'm ready for it. So yeah, first let's go on holiday.